My fault, y'all. I got a show tonight, and I had sound check last night, and then the night before I was like preparing for sound check. So my fault. This being in the band stuff is like throwing up my free time. I apologize, but welcome to another season with the Brooklyn Nets or whatever. You're here on Nets Republic, and I'm sure a lot of y'all were waiting on, what was going to be Sever the Bond's response. What was Sever going to say for this Cam Thomas historic off the bench run? What is he going to say? And, I'm not really as angry as I thought I was going to be. I just watched the game just now. I know we have another game tonight, but I literally just watched the game. And I am nowhere near as angry as I thought I was going to be. It was a very close contest. Jacques Vaughn has no idea what he's doing. We obviously have the Karis LeVert jersey in the background for obvious reasons. But, Jacques Vaughn has no idea what he's doing, and nothing surprises me at this point. With the Nets, nothing surprises me. The only thing that made me, literally, audibly roll my eyes is, the fact that the backup point guard is Royce O'Neal. That's personally sending me. You got Lonnie Walker there on the bench not doing nothing. You put in Dennis Smith Jr., who is instant defense and offense. Plays a little bully ball, and you got Royce O'Neal running the second unit. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Spencer Dinwiddie as shooting guard is cute, I guess, but I don't see why he's not coming off the bench at this point. And again, this year is about agenda pushing. That's what this year is. We cannot expect anything else from this team. This is literally back in the period of time before I came on, pre-Kevin Durant, pre-Kyrie Irving, where it's let's just go out there and have fun. We're probably not going to win, but it's let's just have fun and enjoy the vibes. And to me, the best way to enjoy the vibes is unleash Cam Thomas, let him start. I don't know what, it is laughable at this point to say what more does he have to do. Again, I don't know what people are afraid of. I don't understand. Maybe you've got maybe it's in Spencer's contract where he has to start. I don't understand what's going on. Let Cam Thomas start. Let him just shoot. Who cares? Who cares if it's efficient? Let's just watch the show. Same thing with Claxton. The second they involve him in the offense, he's obliterating people. We obviously know defensively he was going to take that next jump, which he has. He even got hurt at one point and continued to show out. Mikal is going to hit a basket every now and again, but y'all got to let that go. You know what I mean? Y'all really got to let that go. I understand, the celebration is cool and all, but y'all have got to let that go. There is no self-respecting Nets fan who looked at what Cam Thomas did, looking at what Claxton is doing, and sit there and still be screaming Brooklyn Bridges. I know they got the new graphics for Nets on Guess, and that's cute and cool, but let it go. The star of the team is Cam Thomas and Claxton. Let it go. And this isn't even about me being on here saying, I was right again, because I'm always right. That is old. Me being right has nothing to do with this. Listen, let it go. I'm not saying trade Mikal Bridges. I'm not saying that at all. I am simply saying you have to acknowledge, and this is drafted talent. We didn't acquire it through a trade. These are our players. These are our players. I'm glad they picked up the fourth-year option because, don't let them go. Even Day'Ron Sharpe, who I've, historically never really been too much of a fan of when he's outside of the G League, but, he's been stepping up playing well too. I just don't understand, especially if we're not going to win anyway. It's going to be close games like this where another star on another team who's more seasoned is going to step up and do their thing, which, shout out to Donovan Mitchell, but it's just you got gentlemen swept by the Knicks of all teams. You got outplayed by Cam coming off the bench, and you're going to, hit a cute little game winner and you're banging on your chest like Porzingis. It's okay, I get it. It's a big win, but against us, wow, you're so cool. You're supposed to beat us. Come on now. Jacques Vaughn not knowing what he's doing with rotations and stuff like that, that is nothing new to me, right? That's nothing new to me. That's not surprising. That's not even worth me being angry anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it is comedy. It's literal comedy at this point. To To get to the point where you put Claxton in for 30 seconds, then take him back out, then put him back in, then you've got, then you put like the proper starters back in. It's like, what, like 20 seconds left. It's like a 1-point game because Donovan cashed that 3 or whatever. Then you put Cam Thomas back in, but you don't draw a play for him. You just say, go to ISO City. They trap him, you know. He gives the ball to, was it Dorian Finney or something like that? The closing lineups was really strange. Gives it to Dorian, who was also coming off the bench for some reason. And, you know, Dorian doesn't know what to do with it because, I mean, he's like a knockdown shooter, allegedly. I don't know where that came from. But, you know, he can't get his own shot unless he's open. So he gives it back to Cam. Cam's like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. So he gives it to, you know, Cam Johnson. And Cam Johnson's like, no, this is your show, buddy. And again, Cam is just like, well, what am I supposed to do? There's 3 people on me. So he just flings up a shot. And I mean, of course it misses, but it's just like, what was the play? You know what I mean? Like, what was the action? You literally just subbed him in the game and said, go get a bucket. What? You know what I mean? Like, where's the play? I mean, like, even stars need a screen or two. And another thing is, Ben Simmons is such a joke. Like, really, like we all went into this season trying to be supportive, trying to be nice to Buddy, but he is such a joke. Okay, you know, he almost had a double, and he might have gotten the double-double, I don't know, like off of the assist and the rebounds, like that's cool, but to not have a pulse offensively when the team needs you is insanity. It's insanity. And I'm not saying throw up another floater that you'll airball. You know, I'm not saying you got to do the posties or whatever, but like drive to the paint, bro. You're like 7 feet tall. Drive to the paint. And I mean, he sets good screens, you know, he plays good defense, I guess. But he's just such a clown. I'm sorry. I'm highly confused as to what it is that we're doing. We again, like we talked about in the preseason, have no offensive identity whatsoever. On defense, we're just supposed to get after it and hope for the best. That's why I really think that the best course of action is to go into this season and just have fun. Really. And I think the best way for the fans at this point, because again, as an organization, they're not going to do a thing. They're just not. We don't have enough talent. We have the talent. We just have a coach that doesn't know how to use it. But even still, like it's just too soon. You know what I mean? It's too soon. And the type of help that you have surrounded our young people with are role players. Mikal Bridges is, and I'm bringing this back from last year, he's the magnificent disappearing man. Because he can't hit a shot in the first 3 quarters, then he hits a couple turnarounds, and it's like, whoa, Mikal, Brooklyn Bridges. Dog, he's a fraud, y'all. He's a fraud. That dude is a role player. Cam Johnson is a role player, and y'all just handed them the keys to the castle? They're chumps. Come on now. And that's not even slander. You cannot look at that game and not say, you know what, Claxton and Cam Thomas are the future. It is such an unarguable point now. Like, I don't even listen to people when they come at me with any type of, oh, does he play? I don't even want to hear it. He almost had 40 off the bench in game 1. And it's off legitimate ISOs. He's got 2 people on him at all times and is still scoring. The reverse layups, the floaters, the threes, the fadeaways in the mid-range. He's got the entire package. He might miss a foul shot or 2 every now and again, but I mean, at least he's trying. I say let Cam go crazy, factor in Claxton in the offense more consistently, and let's just see what happens. Again, no one has an expectation that we're making the playoffs except for y'all. And by y'all, I mean the team. I actual Nets fans are walking around throwing out the Westbrook meme like, hey, let's just go out there and have fun. No actual Nets fan thinks we're going to do anything this year. So let's just have fun. Give Cam Thomas the keys. Give Claxton the keys. And let's just watch and see what happens. And when they start to double Cam until he figures out what to do in his little offensive package, when they well, not double him because he'll still shoot. When they trap him until he figures out what to do, an easy kick out to Mikal is beautiful. An easy full, man, this man Claxton was throwing full court passes to Cam Johnson. Claxton was doing that. What was Ben doing, I couldn't tell you. It is so laughable to me. But at least, and God, I am praying, if there's something up there, please, whatever I'm praying to, I hope and pray that it is so obvious that Cam is the future, that we do not see a situation where he gets replaced in the lineup by Lonnie Walker. I think Lonnie Walker should play at some point, but not take Cam Thomas minutes. I think if anything, I know, you gave him a max contract. Y'all did that, not us. So, y'all have to eat that. But at some point, and look, I'm going to just say it. Just get rid of Cam Johnson. Get rid of Cam Johnson and let Cam Thomas do his thing. I know Mikal's going to be salty, but who cares? Who cares? Because you got him on a max, you got to give him the minutes, I understand. But it's just look at Cam Thomas. And this isn't a situation where it's like a Karis LeVert to where he needs to have the ball at all times and he's more of a, he's more of a playmaker or something like that. No, not that type of waste of talent. This isn't like Alonzo Trier on the Knicks many moons ago where it's just oh, he's a bucket, let him cook. No, it's not even. I'm telling you, if you watch the last game, I just say watch the game. Just watch the games. You cannot have watched that last game and tell me that we are building around Mikal Bridges. You just can't do that anymore. Welcome to the Cam Thomas and Claxton show. Y'all better get on board now because you're going to look like imbeciles very soon because the rest of the league is starting to find out. And people are scratching their heads asking, why does he come off the bench? Is it because he doesn't have a cute little celebration? Is that why y'all don't like him? Because I want to know. And they want to know what the funniest part is? In these comments a year ago, y'all were calling me crazy. But now all of us, we're all on board. So this is a general message to casual Nets fans. Because this particular viewer base, we're all in agreement of what Cam does. So I don't want y'all to think I'm coming at y'all right? We all agree. I'm talking about the Nets conglomerate at large. These Dorkensteins at Locked On Nets and Talking Nets and all that stuff. I'm talking to them. I'm talking to the Frank Isolas of the world. I'm talking to Jacques Vaughn. I'm talking at Brooklyn media at large. We all need to be in agreement. You did not see that last game and sit there and tell me, oh, he doesn't play defense, he shouldn't play. There are words I want to say, but I can't do it on Nets Republic. Just know if this was on the main channel, I would say something that rhymes with luck out of here. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Luck out of here. That's all I'm going to say. Because you cannot watch what we just watched. That's neither here nor there. Now, we're going to get annihilated tonight. I don't remember who we played, but I remember it being a very good team. They're going to wipe the floor with us. And that's okay. Because this year is not about wins and losses. We don't care about the standings. None of that matters. We are just here to watch Cam Thomas and Claxton go off. And for the little Mikal Bridges hive, get your yucks off. I'm sure he'll be voted. You know what's going to be great? You know what's going to be really, really great? When Cam Thomas gets voted to the All-Star game and Mikal has to sit at home. That's going to be the best part. And this is not an anti-Mikal Bridges narrative. I think he has a place on the team. That's fine. I am just disgusted at the fact that we have a literal star, two of them on this team, and the greater Nets media is focused on two role players from Phoenix. And if we don't get Spencer out of here, I get there's no trade value for Ben Simmons. I understand we're stuck with him. But if Spencer don't get out, listen, I'll see y'all later. I got a show tonight, so I'm not going to get to see the game tonight, but probably tomorrow night. I'm also going to an anime convention tomorrow night. I'm going to try and see if I can find some Kenny stuff, you know what I mean? But that's not here or there. I'll see y'all later.